This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. Hi, good morning. Today we're going to discuss about how to set up the snow park, okay, in a local environment, or you can say it's a development environment. Okay. Now, because most of the times what we'll do, we'll create a Python worksheet. In that worksheet, we'll create one handler, and then you will write you will create some data frames, and then you will be able to do some transformations and actions in that particular data frame using Snowpark API. Now, the same thing we're going to do, but we're going to set up in our local environment, or you can say it's a dev environment. Okay. Now, first thing what you have to do in your personal PC or laptop, you should set up your Python environment. Okay. First, you have to install the Python. For the Snowpark API, the Python version required is 3.8.0. Python 3.8.0. Okay. If it is less than 3.8.0, it's fine. It should not more than 3.8.0. ஓகேங்களா if it is 3.8.0 more ஆனதுன்னா டெஃபினட்டா வந்து உங்களோட ஸ்னோ பார்க் வந்து இன்ஸ்டால் ஆகாது. Okay, now what you have to do, just go to Google. I'm saying one time, okay, like how to install the Python in your personal laptop. Just go to Google and then choose a Python 3.8, download for Windows, and then Python release. Just go to this link. You can able to see there are different versions available, operating systems available. Now, my laptop is 64-bit. It's compatible with 32-bit as well. If you see x86, it's 32-bit. ஓகேங்களா iPhone 64 பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 30-bit ஒர்க் ஆகும், 64-bit ஒர்க் ஆகும். It's a executable installer. Just click on this thing. It's 26.2 MB. Now what happens? It was downloaded. Just double click this exe file and then click on run. Now it will ask for add Python 3.8 to path. If you click this right, it will add into your environmental variables. Environmental variable. Just click install now. In the admin, if you have different user in a laptop, just use admin user and try to install. Okay. Now it will take some couple of minutes to install this Python 3.8.0. Once it installed, you can check the version. What Python version we have installed in your local development environment. Okay, it's very simple, guys. Or it's a exe file. In Windows, it's very easy. Okay, for if you want to install in Mac, you can use this Mac OS 64-bit installer. If you want to install in some Linux environment, you can see some setup files as well. Yeah, you can see the source tarball is there, right? You can extract the tarball and then you can able to install in a Linux environment. Okay, there are different way operating systems are available. You can able to use it, but majorly people will use Windows and Mac. Nowadays, most of companies they're trying to give the Mac to us. Okay, instead of Windows, because of the performance is good in Mac OS. Now installing some libraries, TCL libraries. Yeah. The step one, I can say, set up the Python environment. Step one, set up, set up Python environment. Step two, set up VS Code. What is VS Code abbreviation? Anyone? What is VS Code abbreviation? Now it was successfully installed. Now it was successfully installed. Okay, just close it. Now can you say the abbreviation? What is VS Code abbreviation?
Visual Studio.
Visual Studio Code. Okay, now what you have to do now? Python is installed. Now just open the command prompt, put cmd and check the Python version. Python hyphen capital V. It's going to give Python 3.8.0 version. Okay, good. Now what you have to do, though your environment is set up, now you install the Python 3.8.0. Okay, and then step 2 I already said to you, just you have to set up the VS Code. In my personal laptop I have the VS Code, you can able to see, right? The Visual Studio Code is installed. In the DBT I also use the same VS Code, Visual Studio Code. I hope you guys have in your laptop, it's one of the IDE, you can able to develop your codes. Okay, most predominantly this VS Code is used in all environment. Blockchain majorly using VS Code. Okay, as well as for you can say like JavaScripts, mostly they will go for VS Code. Okay, AngularJS they'll go for VS Code, and then Mocha, Karma. There are different frameworks are available in JavaScripts. They're using the VS Code. Okay, this is very popular nowadays. Yeah. Now step 2 you have done. If you are not able to set up this VS Code, just what you have to do, just go to Google again and type Visual Studio Code download. Okay, it's a freeware. Just go to Visual Studio Code and then just go to this link and then choose your yeah, you can see, right, user installer and the system installer. Okay, and then my suggestion is just click on the Windows. It's available for Windows 10 and 11. Okay, just click on this one. It will start downloading your, it will ask for download. Okay, now it start downloading your VS Code. As of now in my personal laptop I have the VS Code. Okay, and then you just double click and then you can give. Yesterday, like one person came to my home. He's studying 8th standard. He is also using the VS Code because he's working on the ARM processor. Okay, like he's doing some school projects. For that, he need VS Code to type all the embedded C. Okay, nowadays students are also using the VS Code. It's very popular. Now, good. We have installed it, and then we have the VS Code as well, right? Now, step 3. Step 3. Step 3 is nothing but we have to install some packages, Snowpark packages. We have to install it. You can have the command like it's going to be a pip install, and it's going to be a Snowpark. 1 minute. It's a Snowpark, Snowpark library. Yeah, Snowpark. Not able to remember, guys. Yeah, it's going. Yeah, first term is going to come Snowflake, and then it's going to be hyphen Snowpark. It's going to Python, right? Yeah, Python. If you want to install Scala, you can go for hyphen Scala. Okay, if you want to go for Java, you can go for hyphen Java. Okay, this is a package you have to install it. Okay, this is going to be a Snowpark package. If you want to change the APIs, you can change it Scala instead of Python. You can change Scala. Otherwise, if you want to work in Java, you can install snowflake.snowpark.java. You can use it. Okay, just do one thing. Pip is nothing but a package manager. From the package manager, I'm going to install this. Okay, I'm going to install this Snowpark Python packages. Pip is nothing but package manager. Sendamal, what is pip stands for? It's a package
Package manager.
package manager. Okay, from the package manager we are trying to install this package. Okay, just open your command prompt. Already check the version, right? Just use pip install snowflake snowpark python. Just hit enter. It will take around 2 to 3 minutes to install this. package. I think is because it's getting like requirement already satisfied, because in my PC already I've installed it. That's why getting requirements already satisfied. Otherwise, it will take couple of minutes to install all your packages. These are the supporting packages. Okay, you can see right, Tomkit and then platform directories. These are supporting packages that are installed in this main package. Now you can able to see like all the packages installed. If already installed, right, it will say like requirement already satisfied. These are the packages already installed. Okay, now good. Now we did the step 3 as well. Now what you have to do, just open your VS Code, Visual Code. In the VS Code, you have to configure your Snowpark. Okay, just open it. Yeah, it will take some time, guys. Yeah, now you can able to see this is the VS Code actually. Just what you have to do, just go to File, and then you have to see add folder to workspace. First you have to create a workspace. Okay, just click on this. Now what you have to do, just right click, just create a new and then folder. You can make it as a workspace for Snowpark Python. What are the codes you're writing, right, it will be stored in this workspace. You can come here and then take your files. Okay, that's why initially I'm creating the workspace. Whatever the code you are writing for creating data frames, for writing data frames, aggregations, all kind of transformations, all kind of Python files will be available in this workspace folder. You just come to this folder and take your codes. Just click on add. Now you can able to see the workspace is created. 1 minute, guys. I will remove this thing. Yeah, this is the workspace. You can see, right? Yeah, this is a workspace. Workspace Snowpark Python. Now what we have to do, just right click, and then we'll create a new folder, and then you can create Snowpark data frames. Okay, like yeah, just give enter. Now we're creating a folder, and then right click and then create a new file. Okay, now what we have to do, I'm going to create one Python file, just to make it as like aggregation underscore df. Df means, what is df stands for? What is df stands for?
Data frame.
Data frame. Okay, dot py. Okay, it's a Python file. Okay, for creating this Snowpark API, or for creating some data frames, you have to use a Python file. Okay, just use a Python file. Now the Python file is created for you. Now you can type all your codes in the editor. Okay, just to go to this debug, and then you can see the problems in your output. You can see, just do one thing, you have to type all your codes here. Now Satish and then Anand will say what are the uh, classes, what are the modules we have to import, what are the classes, what are the modules we have to import. See, without importing any modules, you can't able to work in the Snowpark. Like whatever you had discussed right previously, we are importing many modules, right? What are the modules we will be installing? No, sorry, not installing. What are the modules we will be importing? I'm asking, guys. Already we
Sir,
did around 3 to 4 data frames, right?
yes,
Now,
sir.
what are the modules we will be importing?
Sir, Snowflake,
Import.
import Snowflake,
Import. It's going to be a Snowflake dot Snowpark.
Snowpark.
It's a module. You can see it's auto populated, right? Okay, that because of intelligence feature. It's a because of intelligence feature, it's populating. You can see that's the beauty in this IDE. Just what you have to do, yes, you have to import the import snowflake.snowpark, and then you can give the alias name as snowpark, because the VS ID is having the intelligence feature, intelligence. Okay, and then just I want to search the modules snowflake dot snowpark, and then just import session. Without creating session, you can't establish a connection between your snowflake data warehouse. Yes, should be caps. Okay, because the session is used to establish a connection with your snowflake database. If you are not using session, definitely you can't be able to establish any connection database, then you can't get any data frames. Okay, now already said to you, Snowpark is lazily evaluated without performing any actions. It won't do anything. Good. Now I'm going to create one dictionary. Dictionary is going to be key and value pass. Already know, guys. Like I'm going to create some connection params. Connection params. Params means the parameters. Okay, I'm going to create a dictionary. It's a Python dictionary. I'm going to create in the connection params. I want to give a few things. One is account. Dictionary is nothing but key and value pairs. Key and value pairs. Just you have to supply your account name, and then what you have to supply, username you have to supply. This connection params is a list or dictionary. This connection params is a list or dictionary. I'm asking guys.
The dictionary, sir.
It's a dictionary. It's a key and value pairs. You can see, right? Now next one is you have to supply the password. You have to supply the password. Next thing is you have to supply roles. You have to supply it. You have to supply the roles, and then you have to supply the warehouse. It should be everything should be key and value pairs. Later supply the value, and then database, and then the last thing going to supply schema. Okay. Now the connection params is nothing but your Python dictionary. It's going to key and value pairs. Now what we have to do? 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
This conference will now be recorded.
Now we need this connection params. Okay, these are the key, and I have to supply the values because now you can see here. I just want to sign into the Snowflake by providing username and password. Just I will show my username password. The username is going to be somewhat like Priya, and then the password is going to be production 2703, and then just log in it. Once you log in, right, you can able to see the Snowflake dashboard. Okay, now do one thing. Just click on this link and then go to your account, and then the tick mark you're seeing, right, go here and then take the account identifier. Just copy the account identifier and come to your VS code, and then put in your account. Now instead of dot you have to put hyphen. Okay, and then username you have to provide. The username is going to be like, as of now it's going to be Priya4321. Okay, after this so after this session we'll change our password. Okay, don't try to use username password, and the password is going to production 2703. Okay, and then we have to provide a role. What is the role name we are using right now? What is the role name we are using here in Snowflake?
The account admin.
What is the role name we are using? It will be account
Admin, sir.
account admin. Okay, you can see, right, we have to provide the role name is account admin. This role name is optional. ஓகேங்களா, இது ஆப்ஷனல் தான், நாங்கள் எழுதுறோம் பாருங்க. For Python, the commands will be hash. It's optional. No need to provide this thing. And then warehouse. What's the warehouse name? What's the warehouse name?
The computer underscore WH.
Computer underscore WH. Computer underscore WH. This one is optional. Next, what's the database name? Already a database name. You can see here, right? Just to expand this one, you can see database name is HRDB. HRDB. Just do one thing. HRDB. Okay, what is schema name? Schema name is going to be HR schema. Okay, these are the connection parameters I kept in the Python dictionaries. Now, what we have to do next is we have to use a session object to establish the connection with Snowflake. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to have one variable. Sorry, it's coming in caps, right? Okay. I'm going to have one variable that's called new session because I want to establish a new connection. Okay, sorry, new session. I want to establish the new session. Now, already we import session, right? Just to take the session. Okay, session is the class dot. Okay, just put dot, and then you have to use the builder. Okay, I'm going to establish the connection with my Snowflake. Okay, for this I need a builder object because what are the connection parameters given, right? I want to build all these things and want to establish a connection. That connection should given a session object for me. Just give builder and then dot configuration because I want to supply my configurations. Put configs. Okay, config means only one configuration. Here I have multiple configurations, right? So just I choose configs. In the configs, you have to supply. You have to supply. You have to supply. What you
Dictionary.
have to What you supply?
Dictionary.
We can see. DACD means DACD means dictionary. Okay, just pass this dictionary in the configs, and then I want to create a session. Create. If you give create, right, what will happen? The session will be created. Session will be created. Okay, now what is the return type for this? For this configs, what is the return type? You can see an arrow mark. That is nothing but the return type. What is return type for
Session
this
builder.
session builder? Okay, session builder is your return type for this configs. Now I am creating a new session. Now what I have to do? Just you might have a question. Why are not using handler here? Okay, if you are working in snow site, okay, snow site using Snowpark, then you have to use the handler. But in the local development environment, no need of any handlers because directly we can create a session using builder object that's going to give you a session builder for you. Now the session is created. Session is created means it trying to establish the connection with your Snowflake account based on your connection params. No need of any handler. Directly you can write your codes because we are creating a session and establish connection with the Snowflake database. Now just do one thing, just to have on the print statement. In the print statement, what you can do, water session is created, right? Water session is created, right? Take the session dot. You can put the SQL as well. You can put the SQL because I need the. I want to check which schema I'm in. அப்போ நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணணும்னா ஒரு செஷன் கிரியேட் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னு வச்சுங்களேன், டேட்டா என்ன பண்ணலாம், டாட் சீக்வல் யூஸ் பண்ணி நான் இப்போ கரண்ட்டாக வந்து எந்த ஸ்கீமாவில் இருக்கேன், எந்த டேட்டா பேஸ் இருக்குன்னு பார்க்கலாமா? நீங்க ஸ்னோஃப்ளேக் யூஸ் பண்ற மாதிரி இங்க யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். சீக்வல் போட்டு ஸ்னோஃப்ளேக்கை சீக்வல் எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணுவியோ அதே மாதிரி சீக்வல் கூட நீங்க உள்ள எழுதலாம். செந்தமிழ் ஆரிஃப், நீங்க ஸ்னோஃப்ளேக்ல எப்படி கொரி எழுதுவீங்களோ அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும், செஷன் ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ல டாட் எஸ்கியூஎல் கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா you can type all SQL queries. Okay, you keep SQL, you can see query pass பண்ணலாம், param pass பண்ணலாம். Okay, it can be sequence pass பண்ணலாம். Run type is going to be SQL ஓட run type என்ன?
Data frames.
Data frame. That's what you want to remember. ஓகேங்களா, நீங்க வந்து உங்களோட SQL queries எல்லாம் எக்ஸிக்யூட் பண்ணலாம். ஓகேங்களா, but SQL will return a data frame for you. You see the arrow marks, right? Good. இப்போ வந்து நான் செக் பண்ண போறேன், ஒரு டெஸ்டிங் போட போறேன். என்ன பண்ண போறேன்னா, நான் எந்த கரண்ட் டேட்டாபேஸ்ல இப்போ இருக்கேன், which database I'm in. Put in sorry, I'm making blunder mistake here guys. உள்ள பாஸ் பண்ணனும். யாராவது சொல்ல முடியுமா நான் இப்போ எந்த டேட்டாபேஸ் இருக்குன்னு சொல்ல முடியுமா? சொல்ல முடியுமா?
Or HR_DB.
HR database.
இங்க என்ன கொடுத்தோமோ அதுதான் வருதா? செஷன் எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம், என் ஸ்னோஃப்ளேக் டேட்டாபேஸ் கூட கனெக்ஷன் வந்து எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம், ஹேண்ட் ஷேக் நடந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் எனக்கு கரெக்டா வந்து அதில் தான் இருக்கானான்னு செக் பண்றேன் நான். ஓகேங்களா, ஒன்றும் பண்ணல, கரண்ட் டேட்டாபேஸ் இருக்கானா, கரண்ட் ஸ்கீமா செக் பண்ணிடலாமா, இதில் தான் இருக்கான்னு செக் பண்றேன். ஓகே குட். இப்போ ரன் பண்ணலாமா? ஐசி பிரிண்ட் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கிறதால நான் என்ன பண்றேன் அப்படின்னா ஒரு பிராக்கெட் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன். இட்ஸ் ஷோயிங் இந்த ரெட் கலர் ஷோ பண்ணுதா இல்லையா? இட்ஸ் ஷோயிங் ரெட் கலர். see the print statement, what it's saying to us, what it's saying to us. படிச்சு பாருங்க, மேல படிங்க.
The bracket was not closed.
க்ளோஸ்ட் வருது. இட்ஸ் இல்ல பைலான்ஸ். ஓகேங்களா, பைலான்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணி என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு வந்து பிராக்கெட் க்ளோஸ் ஆகும்னு சொல்றாங்க. இது பாத்தீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப ஈஸியா இருக்கு நம்மளுக்கு. ஓகேங்களா, அதுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா சொல்லாது உங்களுக்கு ஆக்சுவலா. இது அழகா பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஏதாவது சின்டாக்ஸ் மிஸ்டேக்ஸ் இருந்தது அப்படின்னா பைலான்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணி நீங்க ஈஸியா சொல்லிடுது. ஓகேங்களா, அதுதான் வந்து ஸ்னோ சைட்டை டைப் பண்றதுக்கும் இதுக்கும் டிஃபரன்ஸ். நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா நீங்க வந்து VS Code யூஸ் பண்ணி நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம், நீங்க ரன் பண்ணா அங்க ரன் ஆகும் போயிட்டு. ஓகேங்களா, நீங்க கேட்கலாம் சார் எப்படி ரன் ஆகும்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா, பிகாஸ் வாட் ஆர் த கனெக்ஷன்ஸ் இட் ப்ரொவைடிங், ரைட், இட் கோயிங் டு ரன் இன் யுவர் Snowpark API ரன் ஆயிட்டு அது என்ன பண்ணணும்னா டேபிள்ல போய் என்ன பண்ண போறோம், டேட்டா எடுத்துட்டு போகுது. ஓகேங்களா, now just run it. எப்படி ரன் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா just run, right click and go to run python and run python file in terminal கொடுங்க. run python file in terminal. ஏன்னா என் டெர்மினல் விண்டோல ரன் பண்ண போறேன். just run it. You can see it will take some couple of minutes because it's running, right? 1 minute guys, I think you want to see in the 1 minute. I think, yeah, I want to see the terminal. Yeah, it's running. Just look at the terminal. Okay, it's still running. Now it's returning, wait பண்ணுங்க, it's not returning, it's returning the Snowpark data frame object. Okay, object கொடுக்குது உங்களுக்கு. Okay, good. It's returning the as a object கொடுக்குது. ஓகேங்களா, it's not giving the value. You might have a question, I use print statement but it's not return anything for me, but I'm saying it is this SQL is giving data frame, it's giving the data frame object. உங்களுக்கு பாத்தீங்கன்னா அதோட மேப் அட்ரஸ் கொடுத்துருது, இந்த மேப் அட்ரஸ்ல இருக்கு கொடுத்துருது. ஓகேங்களா, ஓகே. நான் இப்போ நான் என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா எனக்கு வந்து கொடுக்கணும், ஆனா வந்து எனக்கு கொடுக்க மாட்டேங்குது. எனக்கு வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு டேட்டா ஃப்ரேம் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் கொடுத்துருது எனக்கு. இப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம் இதுக்கு, just it's giving the data frame object. Okay, it's giving the map address for us, it's giving the map address for us. Now what we have to do, print statement கொடுத்தாச்சு, SQL கொடுத்தாச்சு, but it's giving the map address for us. ஏன் எனக்கு தரணும், எனக்கு current database கொடுத்தாச்சு, current database current schema கொடுத்தாச்சு. Now you have to say why it's not returning the results. I already said Snowpark is
Easily evaluated.
lazily evaluated. You have to give
Show.
you have to give
Action.
actions. you have to give the actions. ஓகேங்களா? எனக்கு வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா நான் இப்போ ஒரு ஆக்ஷன் சொல்ல போறேன் உங்களுக்கு. கலெக்ட்னு சொல்ல போறேன். இது ஒரு கைண்ட் ஆஃப் ஆக்ஷன். ஓகேங்களா? இது இங்க தரக்கூடாது, இது உள்ள தரணும். ஏன்னா இங்க தான் வந்து முடியுது ஆக்சுவலா. என்ன பண்ணுங்க, டாட் கலெக்ட்ன்றத கொடுங்க. இங்க முடியுதா? ஜஸ்ட் யூ ஹேவ் டு கிவ் டாட் கலெக்ட். கலெக்ட்ன்றது என்ன அர்த்தம் அப்படின்னா, உங்களோட உங்க உங்க வேர் ஆஃப் எக்ஸிட் ஆகும் பாத்தீங்களா, அந்த ரிசல்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் கலெக்ட் பண்ணி எனக்கு என்ன பண்ணு, உன்னோட டிரைவருக்கே கொடுத்துருன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஓகேங்களா? ஸ்பாட் அப்படி சொல்லுவாங்க. Just what are the results you are executing, just collect the results. It's kind of action and give to the driver code. Just give collect and then you can use the collect. That's why it's not printing. Okay, if you run this thing, right click, run python file in terminal. Now it's running. Now you can see the database and schema. Wait பண்ணுங்க. Now what you can see, it's returning row of என்ன அர்த்தம், ஒரு ரோவையும் என்ன பண்ணுது அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு வந்து எக்ஸிக்யூட் பண்ணதை ரிசல்ட்ஸ் வந்து கலெக்ட் பண்ணி என்ன பண்ண டிரைவர் கிட்ட கொடுத்துருது. டிரைவர்னா நம்ம ரன் பண்ற பதிலா அது டிரைவர். ஓகேங்களா? அது கொடுத்துருது. வாட் இஸ் கிவிங் current database is HRDB. Current schema is HR schema. Okay, now it's working. இப்போ நீங்க வந்து ஏன் வந்து நம்மளுக்கு முன்னாடி தரல அப்படின்னா, நான் வெறும் பிரிண்ட் பண்ண தான் பண்ணேன். பிரிண்ட் பண்ணா எனக்கு என்ன ஆகும்னா, இந்த டேட்டா ஃப்ரேமோட எனக்கு என்ன தெரியாது, மேப் அட்ரஸ் மட்டும் கொடுத்துருது எனக்கு. பிகாஸ் ஸ்னோபார்க் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா இட்ஸ் லைக் ஆனந்த் as well as Sujita Priya. It's lazily evaluated. It won't do any actions because they are data frames. Sujita Priya and Anand are data frames. Whatever transformation given to them, they won't do any task until we are giving any actions. That's why after performing these actions is giving the results for us. Okay, now good, everything is good. Now you can type all your codes. Okay, just I'm going to give some kind of demo to you guys. Just I'm going to create read from the table. Okay, என்ன பண்ணலாம், இந்த டேபிள் நம்ம கிட்ட இருக்கு. Just we'll look into this HR schema. Now I have the tables, right? In that I have the country. ஓகேங்களா? அந்த கண்ட்ரின்றதை நான் என்ன பண்ண போறேன் அப்படின்னா ரீட் பண்ணி உங்களுக்கு காட்ட போறேன். ஓகேங்களா? ஜஸ்ட் இட்ஸ் வெரி சிம்பிள் கைஸ். ஜஸ்ட் have one variable. Just you can data frame country equal to, you already have the session, right? No need of any handless right now. No need of any handless. New session dot. You can able to create something like dot table, because I want to read from the table, right? Just give table. Just provide the table name. Send them all. What is the table name? What is the table name? It's going to be country. It's going to be country. Now what I have to do? I go to country. Now if I run this through Python terminal, whether it will produce results or not. Whether it will produce results or not. எனக்கு இந்த country table இருக்க காலம்ஸ் தான் கொடுக்குமா கொடுக்காதா?
Actions.
Action. What action we have to give? What action we have to provide? Sorry. What action we have to provide? டாட் கலெக்ட்ன்றது நம்ம ரோவா எடுக்கிறது. ஓகேங்களா? எனக்கு வந்து என்ன தேவை, டேட்டா ஃப்ரேம் தானே இது, மேலே வைங்க, டேபிள் மேலே வைங்க. வச்சு என்ன வருது, டேட்டா என்ன வருது, டேபிள் நம்ம கொடுத்துருது. ஓகேங்களா? சிமிலர் டேட்டா ஃப்ரேம் வருதா? அப்போ என்ன பண்ணுங்க, ஷோ கொடுங்க. ஐ வாண்ட் டு see in a table format. ஓகேங்களா? ஷோ கொடுங்க. ஷோ கொடுத்து என்ன பண்ணுங்க, ஐ வாண்ட் டு see 20 records. Just give 20. Now right click and run in Python terminal. Now it's running the command. Now you can see the results. கொஞ்சம் டைம் எடுக்கும், ஏன்னா போயிட்டு உங்களோட ஸ்னோஃப்ளேக் போய் ஹிட் பண்ணி ரிசல்ட்ஸ் கொண்டு வரணும். will take some time. It's not running in local. Okay, now can you able to see, right? பார்க்க முடியுதா? We have 3 columns, right? Country ID and country name, origin ID. Okay, you can able to see the things. Okay, and then we want to see some other tables like employees பார்க்கணும் அப்படின்னா நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம், just change the names employees. I'm just reading, okay? I'm not doing any transformations. If you want to do a transformation, you can do it. You can do filter action. You can do all kind of stuff. You can do. Run Python, Python terminal. Just run it. Now we can able to see employees. Able to see, right? இல்ல பார்க்க முடியுதா?
Yes, sir.
ஓகே நான் குட் ஓகேங்களா இது மாதிரி உங்களால் பார்க்க முடியும் ரிசல்ட்ஸ் பார்த்துக்கலாம் இது மாதிரி இங்கே நீங்கள் ஒர்க் பண்ணிக்கலாம் ஓகே now guys this session is purely for how to create a setup in the local development environment as well as how to create data frames and then how to check the current database in the current schema dot sql. This sql is going to return a data frame for you. You can write all your SQL queries here. Okay, you can create a table and then you can get some filter transformation units also you can apply. Same thing you can able to write SQL as well. நீங்க உங்களுக்கு query மட்டும் தெரியும் அப்படின்னா SQL நீங்க query எழுதிக்கலாம். Okay, as well as this or if it asks for collect action, right? Let's try with collect. Okay, just go to run in Python and run Python file in terminal. It's going to give the row of ஒரு ரோவை கலெக்ட் பண்ணணும் வெயிட் பண்ணு. I think why it's not running, guys. It's not running anything, right? I given collect statement here. Okay, 1 minute இருங்க print பண்ணணும் ஓகேங்களா மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன் கலெக்ட் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா நீங்க printல போட்டு தான் ஒர்க் ஆகும் ஆக்சுவலா ஓகேங்களா கலெக்ட் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோ அதை நீ print பண்ணணும் that's it just run in python and run python terminal df country is not defined 1 minute guys df country is not defined why it's showing like new country is not defined df country is not defined இருங்க ஒரு நிமிஷம் வரேன் சீக்கிரம் ரெண்டை பார்த்து வந்துடுறேன் இருங்க இது வந்து நம்மளுக்கு வந்து என்னது டேட்டா ஃப்ரேம் ஓகே டேபிள் டைப் பண்ண வருதுன்னு பார்ப்போம் டேபிள் தான் நம்மளுக்கு கொடுக்குது டேபிள் ஃபார்ம் தான் கொடுக்குது இதை கலெக்ட் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியலன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் ஓகே let it be like you can use if you are using table right you can use show okay leave this part df country dot show you can use and then you can cq some 30 run in python terminal what happened guys new country python terminal வர இருங்க வேற ஏதோ மோட்ல போயிடுச்சு okay good run python terminal let's see yeah it's giving the results let's try with the collect run python file terminal yeah or if you can able to see right
Yes, sir.
row of ஒரு ரோ ரிட்டர்ன் பண்ணனும் ஓகேங்களா ரோ டைப் சொல்லுவாங்க இட்ஸ் கால்ட் ரோ டைப் ஒரு ரோ டைப் ரிட்டர்ன் பண்ணுது பாருங்க பண்ணலாம் ஓகேங்களா நீங்க பிரிண்ட் போட்டு பண்ணணும் கலெக்ட் வச்சுக்கோம் நீ பிரிண்ட் பண்ணாதான் பிரிண்ட் பண்ணணும் ஓகேங்களா அதை பண்ணிக்கலாம் இது வந்து பார்க்க நல்லா இருக்காது ஆக்சுவலா டேபிள் ஃபார்மேட்ல இல்ல கரெக்டா நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும் ஷோ யூஸ் பண்ணி உங்க டேபிள் ஃபார்மேட் நீங்க பாத்துக்கலாம் ஓகே குட் ஐ கோயிங் டு க்ளோஸ் செஷன் ரைட் நவ